How much can an Uber driver actually earn in a day in China? Hello everyone, I'm Jay. I'm 38 years old and work as an Uber driver in Xi'an, China. Today, I'll take you through my day in the most honest and down-to-earth way possible so you can see this life of mine, one that doesn't pay a lot but fills me with deep satisfaction. I don't have a high-paying job or luxurious living conditions, but I cook my own meals and save wherever I can, making every ordinary day warm and fulfilling. To me, happiness has never been about how much money I make, but rather about inner peace, a simple life, and the safety of my family. That's enough. Today, I've started another brand new day, just like countless ordinary days before, filled with early mornings and late nights, constant hustle and bustle, yet brimming with small joys. My day begins just after 6 in the morning. At this hour, the sky is just beginning to lighten. The entire city is still immersed in tranquility, and my home is especially quiet. My wife and the child are still fast asleep, breathing steadily. I dare not make a sound, so I get up, get dressed, and wash up as quietly as possible. It's like this every day. I'm the first to rise and the last to return home. When I leave, my family is still asleep. When I come back, they're already asleep. Leaving early and returning late is the truest reflection of my life. After a quick wash, I didn't order takeout or buy breakfast like many people do. Instead, I walked into the kitchen to make myself the simplest of breakfasts. I've always believed that cooking for myself isn't just cleaner and healthier, it also saves money. My income isn't high, so I have to make every penny count. Saving wherever possible isn't about being stingy. It's about taking life seriously and being responsible for my family. Do any of you have the habit of making your own breakfast? It doesn't have to be elaborate. Something simple and healthy is enough to kick off a warm day. My breakfast is particularly simple. Just scrambled eggs and a glass of warm milk. Crack the eggs, turn on the stove, add some oil. In just a few minutes, a plate of golden, fluffy, scrambled eggs is ready. No complicated seasonings, no fancy techniques, yet it's nutritious, filling, and healthy. Eating a breakfast I've made with my own hands gives me a special sense of peace. I finish my breakfast quickly, just a few bites, not because I don't enjoy it, but because I need to head out and pick up a ride. Every extra ride means a little more income and a little more security for my life. With everything ready, I turn on the GPS. Today's destination was clear, taking guests to the Terracotta Army. The Terracotta Army is considered the eighth wonder of the world, and every day, visitors from all over the globe come to see it. Do you like the Terracotta Army? Have you ever been to Xi'an to see this awe-inspiring historical wonder with your own eyes? Every time I drive guests to the Terracotta Army, I feel a deep sense of pride for my hometown. I stepped out of my house into the morning sun. Its gentle rays warmed my skin. The air was fresh, and the weather was exceptionally nice. On the streets of Xi'an, you can see many green-plated electric vehicles, eco-friendly and economical, which have become very common in China today. As I drove slowly forward, I soon spotted Xi'an's ancient city walls. This historic structure, with over 1,300 years of history, features towering, imposing, gray-blue walls. Passing through the gate, it feels as though I've traveled through time. On one side lies 1,000 years of history, and on the other, modern life. It's a feeling that's both magical and comforting. I drove into the city center and waited for my guests at the hotel entrance. It wasn't long before they emerged right on time. I warmly helped them load their luggage, started the car smoothly, and set off for the Terracotta Army. Along the way, I chatted with them occasionally, sharing stories about Xi'an's cuisine and local history. Seeing their curiosity about the city filled me with joy. Before I knew it, I had safely delivered my guests to the Terracotta Army. I parked the car by the roadside and waited quietly for them to finish their tour. By noon, after a busy morning, I was hungry. Although my appetite wasn't great at first, the pangs of hunger soon hit me. I didn't want to go to an expensive restaurant. I just wanted a bowl of authentic Xi'an noodles. So I found a small street-side noodle shop and ordered a bowl of my favorite Biang Biang noodles. This noodle dish is famous all over the world. You can find it almost anywhere there are Chinese people. The noodles are chewy and full of flavor, a taste I never get tired of. A simple bowl of noodles, reasonably priced, and a meal that leaves me completely satisfied. That's the most genuine happiness for an ordinary person. After finishing my meal and resting for a bit, my guests had finished their tour, so I set off again. In the evening, I dropped my guests off at the Everlasting Regret performance venue. This is Xi'an's most famous live-action show. Under the night sky, it's breathtakingly beautiful and a must-see for anyone visiting Xi'an. After dropping off the last group of guests, my day's work was nearly over. As night deepened, Xi'an's streetlights came on one by one, and the neon signs began to twinkle. I drove home, physically tired but with a deep sense of peace in my heart. By the time I got home, it was nearly 11 p.m. I pushed open the door to find the house quiet. My wife and the child had long since fallen asleep. They hadn't woken up when I left, and they were already asleep when I returned. This is my daily routine. I spend very little time with my family, but I know that every journey I make and every penny I earn is for this family, to ensure they live a stable and comfortable life. For that, it's all worth it. I tiptoed into the living room. I didn't plan on eating anything else that night. Even with a modest income, I managed to keep my life in order. After resting for a while, I started doing some simple exercises. Long hours of driving can leave the body feeling tired, so exercising daily to loosen up my muscles and stay healthy is an essential habit of mine. Health is the foundation of everything. Only by taking good care of myself can I work effectively and protect my family. After my workout, I lie in bed, pick up my phone to watch some videos and listen to music. This is the most relaxing and joyful moment of my day. Free from the hustle of work and the pressures of life, I have leisure time all to myself, simple, pleasant, and fulfilling. I often ask myself this question, and I like to ask you all. Do you think making $50 a day is a lot? Are you satisfied with your income? In my heart, I've never viewed income as a matter of high or low. As long as it's enough to get by and brings me joy, that's all that matters. Money can't buy the safety of my family, inner peace, or life's little joys. I spend money sparingly, not because I'm poor, but because I know how to cherish what I have. I'm content with my current life, not because I lack ambition, but because I know how to be grateful. I'm 38 years old and drive for Uber in Xi'an. I make $50 a day. It's not a high income, but I live a stable life. The work is hard, yet I'm satisfied. I make my own breakfast and manage my own life. I don't waste or keep up with others. I take care of my little family and cherish every ordinary moment. A warm egg in the morning, biang biang noodles in the afternoon, a relaxing evening, my family sleeping soundly, and the familiar streets of Xi'an, these seemingly insignificant little things, when put together, make up all of my happiness. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video and get a glimpse into my day.